What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Creatia Conversation, the number one news source for all that nerdish on the hub. I'm your host, Lord Cussalot Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I'm joined today by my wonderful co-host, Mara, the motherfucking Shark Watkins. How you doing, Mara?
Hello. I'm doing all right.
Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. There's somebody else here as well. Who else is here, Mara?
The patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter.
Oh, hi, man.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. What you been up to, kids? What you been watching? What you been playing? All that good stuff. You know the drill.
Another week, another set of documentary. But what else? We made it to, I think we're on the second season now of Resident Alien. I think
Okay.
we're started the next season. Still playing Snap, but I haven't been as active this week. Trying to think what else. I'm trying to remember the documentaries that I watched. But yeah, so that, and we've been watching X-Men 97.
Mm-hmm.
I
Cool,
watched.
cool.
Still working my way through X-Men so I can get to X-Men 97. I just watched the episode with future Wolverine and Storm and Bishop with Nimrod and Master Mold killing Xavier and them going back to try and save Xavier. So that I watched the first I started watching Lisa Frankenstein.
I think those episodes were called One Man's Worth or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Tried watching Lisa Frankenstein, couldn't do it, was not for me, shut that shit off.
It's not good.
Not for me. I don't know.
Okay.
I did not personally enjoy it. I was not feeling it. I could not get into it. Kate's like, you can watch it without me. I saw an interview and pissed me off, or she just wasn't interested. So I was like, all right, well, cool. That's something I can watch by myself. And I'm like, yeah, no, I should just listen to her and not watch this fucking movie because I got like half an hour into it and I was like, no, fuck this.
I already finished it, Will. I concur right now.
We watched the first episode of Fallout because it's something we got to watch together. So we'll probably watch another episode this weekend.
The only show that matters is Fallout.
Still doing mess. No, the first episode was really good.
Yeah, we watched the first two episodes, I think Monday, and then not Monday, Thursday when it came out, and then Friday we watched another episode or two. We finished it up over the weekend.
Yeah. Shit ton of WCW to get rid of. I'm at the pay-per-view. I'm at Fall Brawl 1998, so we can record that for this month.
Okay.
So I'm there, which has completely killed any time that I have had to play any video games other than Pokemon because I can multitask that.
Mm-hmm.
I actually kind of have to pay attention to take notes for the show. So I can't get into Final Fantasy and watch all the cutscenes and the shit, but I can mindlessly go and catch Pokemon and fight things while paying attention to the show and put it down to take notes. So
yeah,
that's consumed the majority of this last week is WCW. And Travis, I fucking hate you, just so you know.
I love you too.
One Warrior Nation, my ass.
So I figured out
exciting stuff, dude. Fuck you.
The documentary I watched this week was a series, The Dark Side of Comedy, and it was talking about what's his face. The first episode, the dude, he was on Saturday Night Live, really legendary dude, but he's dead, and now I can't remember his name to save my life.
He was on Saturday Night Live, and now he's dead. You referring to
Chris Farley? Chris Farley. Yeah. And then the next episode was about Andrew Dice Clay. So it was interesting to learn more about their background. But we also started Sandland, the series.
Okay, the anime.
Yeah, so it's interesting.
I saw it. I didn't like. I went to watch it. I'm like, I don't have it in my mindset to do an all subs show right now. So we have to come back to this
Oh,
later.
it's also dubbed on Hulu.
It's dubbed on Hulu. Okay.
Yeah. Because what was it? Because I know if like you can watch Hulu on Disney.
Mhm.
We learned only the sub version is on Disney. You have to go to Hulu to get the dub version.
That's probably what happened with me then, because I think I did try to watch it on Disney. So if I go to Hulu, it'll okay.
That's where we're watching it. Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
It gives me very much Mad Max meets Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. When I played the demo of the game, that's what it kind of felt like. And that sounds like a great day. Yes.
That does sound like a great day. But yeah, that's been a lot of what I've been watching. I'm still watching all the usuals. Married at First Sight. Me and Logan have gotten up to the episodes where they do like their housewarming parties for their friends. And it's just like there's so much drama. Like one of the couples has already elected to like get divorced. And I was just like, God damn, it's only been 8 days. So and SVU. Did you hear about that little kid who got lost in the park and where they were filming and the little kid ran up to Mariska Hargitay thinking that she was a real cop because she saw her badge.
That tracks. That's what
It
kids
does.
do.
And then I think like a week ago, Luna walked through one of the Law and Orders like sets on the streets, and I was just like, oh my God, you better be in one of the episodes.
Hell yeah.
Now I'm gonna be scouring. I'm gonna be scouring every fucking episode that I watch for the rest of the season, looking for her in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I mentioned this because Vince is in the chat and he said he watched Spider-Man with Toby in theaters and then Godzilla and Kong on Saturday. He's been on a hiatus. He'll be back this Saturday for Smack and Raw, but he was on a hiatus because our boy went and got married. No, he got married.
Congrats.
Same thing.
Yeah. The day before my birthday. He said the same thing.
No, I know that.
I got married. Same thing.
When he said he was on hiatus, I was like, oh, he died? Well, I said I thought he died. And he's like, no, he got married. And I'm like, same thing.
So
I wondered what happened. I was like, did we part ways with Vince quietly? Like, I didn't know.
No. So yeah, no, he's his anniversary is the day before my birthday. I tried to get him to do it on my birthday. He refused to do it. So fuck him. But
that's
really every time
like that.
Why would you want to share your birthday?
Honestly, awesome.
I don't want to share my birthday. What I want is every time he celebrates his anniversary, I want him to think of me. That's what I want.
Yeah, you were thinking in the wrong direction on that one, Mara.
I was just like, will he be thinking of you? Because I feel like
he will.
Okay.
Every step he takes, every move he makes. Oh man,
that's been a lot of what I've been playing and watching. What about you, Travis?
Well, I mentioned it earlier. We finished Fallout. There's the regular weekly stuff we watch, like Abbott Elementary, Animal Control, Rise of the Shield Hero, the anime.
I'm just gonna have to binge Abbott Elementary once it's done. I have no idea where I am on that series, and only thing I remember is watching the episode following the Oscars with Bradley Cooper. Mm-hmm. But I had no idea what was going on with any of their relationships at that point.
Speaking of binging, I'm sure you saw Black Sails is on Netflix now.
Yes.
You know how hard it is for me to not just say drop everything and I'm just binging this show again because it's so fucking good.
I've considered it too. I was like, could I?
So I tried to get into it and watch it, and I don't remember why I couldn't. But the whole reason
I to shit on it all.
No, I'm not going to shit on it. The only reason I wanted to binge it is because I knew old girl from The Flash was naked in one of the episodes. So that I didn't give a fuck about pirates. I was like, I'm gonna go see cities, and I think I got that far. And then after that, I was like, all right, now I've seen what I wanted to see, and the story hadn't hooked me enough to stay on.
I've seen what I wanted to see. That sounds crazy.
Such a good show, though, man, for real.
It's always funny watching like actors or actresses go from like the premium channels or premium cable channels to like a regular everyday channel. So going from like HBO Stars where they can do pretty much fucking anything, and then going to like family television.
I say the CW.
You need to, right. You need to keep it family friendly.
Yeah. But it's like, I mean, they've seen me already, like all of me. So
it's like essentially like once she moved over to the Flash, it was like that song that what's his face who made Family Guy did at, is that the Emmys or something? He at some award show he did a song where it's like, we've seen your tits.
I don't know if anyone's gotten this from any of the stuff we've talked about, me bitching about Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon and stuff like this, but like the best way to get Matt to watch your show is titties, right?
Yeah.
True Detective. I only watched that first season of True Detective because Alexandra Daddario was going to be topless, and they made me wait till damn near the end of it, and at that point they had hooked me and I stayed. I have not watched a single season of True Detective after that because she wasn't in the show, and they didn't.
What if there were more titties later from someone else, though?
If there were, I didn't get any reports of anyone that I wanted to see naked that was naked in that show.
Okay.
And Jodie Foster is the main character, and I'm not going to lie to you, not trying to see that. Not high on my bucket list.
You sure?
Well, in all honesty, Jodie Foster probably wouldn't want you specifically to see her movies either.
Fair, though. I mean, I guess
you
she's
don't
doing
know
it on
that.
TV. She wants
no. He's working with the wrong genitalia, so I'm pretty sure it does nothing for her. That she
might have other reasons why she wants him to see her titties. You don't know what her life is.
Well, it won't bring, as far as I could tell, any sexual gratification to her. But then
you may be right.
It happens.
But maybe she does get off on somebody seeing her titties who can't do anything with them. We don't know what she's into.
Maybe she's a huge tease and she really likes that. She's like, you can look, but you can't touch, and it gets her going. You never know.
Exactly. Right. We have no idea. But you know what we do have a good idea about is the fact that you're watching the Creatia Conversation right now. And if you're watching this live, I appreciate you doing so. But if you're not, know that you can do so if you go to twitch.tv/CreatiaWorld. While you're there, you should also subscribe to us. You can do it for free, actually. What you do is you use Prime Gaming. And how you get that is you take your Amazon Prime account, you take your Twitch Prime account, Fusion, they come together, form Prime Gaming. They gives you a free subscription every month, along with a lot of other big, cool perks and stuff like that, like free games and looting your games and all that kind of stuff. It's awesome. Also, you can watch us live on YouTube at youtube.com/CreatiaWorld. Yeah, that's the right direction. There you go. Good job, Matt. youtube.com/CreatiaWorld. There you can subscribe for the free $99. It don't cost you nothing to subscribe there. But what you can also do there is like next to there's a little bell there. Hanging from that bell is a little bean. You know what I want you to do? I want you to flick that bean. And if you do that, you get notified every time we drop something new, every time we, go live, all that good stuff. And speaking of flicking your bean, you can watch us on Pornhub, pornhub.com/model/CreationWorld. It's Matt's favorite place for you to watch us. We're still posting there, even though they're tripping right now. We're working on something else for that. Give me time. It's okay. But if you want to support us financially, best way to do this on Patreon. Patreon.com/CreationWorld. You go there, you subscribe there, you get a lot of cool stuff, extra shows. One of them being Return to Wrestling with myself and this guy right here. Ward Matt Ritter. We're watching old WCW stuff. Started with the first Nitro, working our way through the Monday Night Wars. We are now in August of 1998, leading up to Fall Brawl 1998. The One Warrior Nation has arrived, y'all.
Yes, it has.
If you can't tell, Matt's not enjoying it, but I am.
For real, if you guys ever watched an episode of Return to Wrestling, if you ever thought about subscribing and checking it out, if you want to jump in, now is the perfect time because Travis has the weirdest hard-on for the Ultimate Warrior, and I do not. So this is going to be a time, all right? This is going to be a time when we record.
Be a good time. But also, you can get Multiverse with myself And this lady right here, Mar the motherfucking Shark Watkins. We're watching DC animated movies. We last did Under the Red Hood, the Batman movie. Next one we're doing is Hush, which is another good one. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Hell yeah.
But with that, it's that time.
It's news time.
Newsy time. So I flipped a coin early to decide who was going to go first, which then I realized didn't matter because there's three of us, so there's more than two of us for the two-sided flip. So I just said, "Fuck it."
A three-sided die. I know you have plenty of D&D die.
I don't have three-sided die though. That's not a thing.
Get some three-sided die.
What you do with that is you use a six-sided die, and these are
assign everybody two numbers. Yeah.
Yes, that's how you do that. There is no three-sided die. That's not how that works.
That's lame. They should have a one-sided die.
Why?
What?
It'd be like flipping a coin. There's the one side, and then there's anyway.
That'll be a two-sided die.
Into the king of chaos because you're just here to cause chaos.
Yep.
Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm just have Mara go first.
Oh, okay. You want my trailer or you want my story? Do you want my trailer or you want my story?
We'll watch the trailer later. Give me your story.
Oh, okay. So The Witcher. I still haven't watched the most recent releasings of episodes. Well, it's not really recent, but you know what I'm saying. Because I've been having a hard time separating the show from Henry Cavill. Who has?
Well, we haven't seen anything without Henry Cavill yet.
Yeah, I know, and so I don't want to see the end. I don't want to know how they end it yet.
I mean, they're not really ending it; they're just replacing him. Like
him, yeah. I don't want to know how they're ending his time yet. What I'm saying makes sense. You're just
it does
not actually.
They're not ending his time. Like you watch the show, and then it's just the story of Geralt, and then the next season is just new Geralt. Like it's still Geralt.
Yeah. It's not going to be the same acting though. So that's
it's not. I mean. So like you can enjoy this season and then just say fuck it after the season.
Like you have that option. Like you're stopping at a point where it doesn't make sense to stop.
It's not like it's not like you're seeing him die and they're bringing in like there's no multiverse bullshit where it's like, oh, new Geralt. Like it's just the story of Geralt. Like you can get to that point and just be like, all right, cool, I'm happy.
I don't want to watch. No, I don't want to see. That's fine. You can do that.
I don't want to watch Henry Cavill's final scene. There you go. Anywho, so The Witcher reveals that season 5 will be their final season, and we get an update on season 4, which will start the new Geralt. And this comes from Comic Book Gaming by Matthew Aguilar. So season 4 is in production, and they confirmed that the one following 5 will be the final one, and so they shared footage from their table reading, and which gave a first look at Liam Hemsworth and Anya, forgive me, Chalotra, Joey Beatty and Freya Allen all together. So we kind of get like a first look of them like reading together, so we can see kind of how they're going to put themselves into these roles.
This was another show that was like, hey, Matt, nudity, enjoy. And then they're like, no more.
And then they said, we're going to scale back on that tenfold.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck? Anyway.
No, because I definitely noticed that. I think between like season 1 and 2, I feel like that drastically reduced. And I was just like, I see what you've done here.
Yeah, no, you hooked me into the story and then said, fuck it. The whole reason you even watched this show, we're taking it away. Rude.
Yeah. It's awful inconsiderate of them, really. Just
right. So they have a clip here, so I'll play it. Let me know if this is too loud.
a sheep that swelled with royal kin, that broke the court in wicked din. And since the queen had made no heir, sleeping tale of King
How old is Siri in real life? He's
have
a
no
whole
idea.
adult now.
Yeah, you kind
Oh,
of.
so we still.
You said we still what?
What were you going to say?
All I'm saying, there's no telling when they cast them when they're younger, but inevitably children get older. So
I know. It's just crazy. I feel
At
like
my age, I feel weird searching people's ages, especially knowing that they're really young. Like I just feel like at some point
that's why you
they're
don't
like, why do you
just search their age. You just Wikipedia them in general.
Yeah, like you don't
you can
say
in the
how
midst of that
old
you can
is
just.
Well, you were like,
see-
how old is she? I'm like, I don't feel comfortable looking up just to see how old she is, because then I feel like should at some point I do something illegal and they're like, why do you have all of these searches of these girls that just turned 21? Like, what is this about?
She's 22.
I was close.
You were.
I mean, in a way, you were correct. She did just turn 21. This depends on your definition of just turned 21.
2 years ago, she just turned 21.
She just turned 21 2 years ago. In the grand scheme of things, that's not a very long time.
I mean, Liam looked happy. Everyone looked like they were having a good time.
Hemsworth, that's his name.
Yeah, Let's School Hemsworth looked happy. Everyone looked like they were having a good time. I need to know how they're going to justify the change in look, or if they're even going to address it. Like, that's what I'm most curious about, is like how we go from Henry Cavill to less cool Hemsworth. Because like in every aspect of less cool Hemsworth, he's less cool. Like, he's not as big or attractive as his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore,
he's in less cool movies. Everything you do is less than.
Yeah, no, like I could have accepted Chris as Geralt. Like I could have done that, because at least there's like a comparable size and attractiveness to him and Henry. But like, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, it's one of those you just look at it and like, you are definitely less than in every way. I wonder if it was like that for you all growing up too. Like they were always saying, like, why can't you be more like Chris?
Could you imagine dating girls, bringing them home, and then that being your older brother?
They have to meet your brother Chris himself.
No. You better have a really good personality.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was really.
And on top of that, he's funny too. So it's just not fair.
Great.
Like you can't even beat him there with, I make him laugh though. Like, no, so does he. Like, she's like, oh, fuck you.
But to wrap up with The Witcher, so the season 3 chapters 1 and 2 are, as we know, available and probably should have been watched by now. But season 4 still has no release date as of now, which means season 5 definitely has no release date as of now. But they are coming and in production.
Cool.
Are they coming in season 5? Is that a promise? Was that in the thing?
Let's hope. We can only hope.
They didn't.
If it's the last season, they might as well.
Did they not come in 4 or 3? Did they just not show it happening the way we wanted to see it happening?
We haven't gotten 4 yet.
I said 2 or 3. I think Geralt, and I think he might have came at least once in season 2 or 3, one of the two, but I don't think in both.
Yeah, because the way 3 was going, they were kind of on the outs. There wasn't a lot of that happening.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, where I left off at, like, him and Siri. Him and Yennefer were just trying to be like cohabitate on a neutral level.
Yeah,
they were not. They were not on.
Yeah,
they were barely friends.
Yeah.
You also wanted to watch a trailer, right?
Yes.
All right, I have it here.
You are a trailer.
I don't even know what that means, but okay.
What?
He said you are a trailer. I don't even know how to make that make sense with anything, so I'm just going to move on.
You just got to accept it.
Gentlemen, put your hands together for Lady Raven.
Wait. I got time my shoe.
No, dad jokes. This is serious. Come on.
I'm sorry. I mean, Lady Raven.
literally the best day of my life.
This feels like what I guess it feels like to go to a Olivia Rodrigo concert.
Is that Josh Hartnett?
Yes. Okay, so the first time a glimpse of this trailer, that was the first time I was like, is that what's his face?
Cooper, Jamie, what's with all the police trucks outside? The cameras everywhere, Jamie. I'm not supposed to tell.
Oh no, fuck that.
What you mean you're not
I like
supposed
my
to tell? I'm getting the fuck out of here then.
You know the butcher? The freaking nut job that goes around just chopping people up? Well, the feds or whatever heard that he's gonna be here today. So they set up a trap for him.
So I'm getting the fuck out of here.
This whole concert, it's a trap.
Or Josh Hartnett is the butcher.
Watching all the exits, checking everyone.
That's what I'm thinking too.
There's no way to get out of here.
Yep.
Dad.
I'm sorry, Riley. What was that?
Your daughter's
In
never
the
gonna
world
forget
of
this.
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
What is it, Will?
Or is it a spoiler?
It's kind of dope, right?
I need to know what the twist is. Like,
Right?
That's one of the
'Cause
reasons I
it's-
watch his movies.
Yeah, because it was like, they want you to think the twist is, oh, it's the main character. There's a deeper twist.
Well, there's definitely a deeper twist here.
I hope I hope that the butcher is his daughter and he's just facilitating his daughter's homicide.
I was thinking that too, that either she's in on it or she's actually the butcher and he just sees it happen and he just lets it happen.
That'd be
they get out
fantastic.
of they make it out of the concert like just narrowly, and then she they go back home. He goes to check on his victim in the basement, and then he turns around and sees her behind, and she's like standing behind him, and the victim probably thinks that oh my god, he got caught, and then she's just like, Dad, you're not doing this right, and then she does something even
something
worse.
to that point, like,
And then
are you done yet? I've been tired.
Right, is it my turn yet? And then it just goes to credits.
It's that, or the butcher is the guy in the basement and he's a completely different serial killer, and the butcher fucked up and went to the wrong house and he's got the butcher trapped.
So many predictions. We'll have to wait till August to find out, though.
Will said think Saw games.
Mm.
The dad isn't the butcher, he's someone trying to save his friend.
So the dad is the victim. The butcher just has his friend. Cop's gonna keep finishing his mission.
That could be it too.
Yep.
Fun to speculate.
M. Night
Matt, man, what's
Shyamalan
your
Ding Dong. He's debating the trap. So speaking of movies, it's fair to say we're all fans of Quentin Tarantino, right?
Are we? Yes.
Yeah, it's fair to say.
And we've been hearing that he's going to make 10 movies and then retire after his 10th movie. So his 10th movie was supposed to be a movie called The Movie Critic, which was based on a guy who really lived but was never really famous. He used to write movie reviews for a porno rag. He wrote about mainstream movies, and he was a second-string critic. He was a very good critic. He was a cynical as hell. His reviews were a cross between Howard Stern and what Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver might be if he were a film critic. So this is basically the person that he was basing his movie off of.
Okay.
Think about Travis's diary entries, but the porno rag critic was very, very, very funny, very rude. He cursed, he used racial slurs, but his shit was really funny. He was rude as hell. How come he gets away with that, Travis?
Oh, he still does it?
Quentin Tarantino, I mean, in all of his movies.
Why does he get away? Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Okay. Why does Quentin Tarantino? I might say, like, wait a minute.
Get away with writing racial slurs into his movie?
Or saying them, because if you think about Pulp Fiction, he is literally the character saying the stuff about the storage.
He gets away with it, I think, mostly because of, with a lot of things, context is how you're able to do certain things. And in the context of things, it ends up working out. And also, he ends up dead. So it's not even like the people that usually do that things don't turn out well for them. So
but
they're the bad guy. You expect the bad guy to do shit like that.
Comicbook.com's Charlie Ridgely says director Quentin Tarantino, widely regarded as one of the best filmmakers of his generation, has been adamant that he will stop directing after his 10th feature film. For quite a while, it was known that the final film would be The Movie Critic, and several big stars have been rumored to be a part of the project. Things had been set to go at Sony, who produced and distributed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for Tarantino in 2019. Things have changed, however, and The Movie Critic is not moving forward. So it's not that he decided to change his mind and do more movies. It's he just said, fuck this movie, essentially.
If it's going to be your last one, you want to make sure it's the right one. I get it.
According to a report from Deadline, Tarantino will no longer be making The Movie Critic as his final film. It's not that he's going to be directing. It's not that he's going to be directing The Movie Critic and continuing on to something else after. He's still planning to retire after his 10th film, but The Movie Critic won't be it. And then it just talks more about The Movie Critic and that
did he write it?
Was supposed
he
to
wrote
be in it.
Right?
I believe so, yeah.
So is he gonna let somebody else direct it?
I don't know. So it says the film was to be set in 1977 and follow a cynical movie critic based heavily on a critic whose work Tarantino read a lot of growing up. So apparently growing up, he read a lot of porno mags. Brad Pitt was set for the lead role, reuniting him with Tarantino for a third project. According to The Hollywood Reporter, however, Pitt's involvement went even deeper. Tarantino had reportedly adjusted his script in recent weeks to include Cliff Booth, the stuntman from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, played by Pitt, and the actor was going to be reprising his role. The entire project had been scrapped, though, and Tarantino has halted development so he can go back to drawing board with a brand new script. So it doesn't look like anyone's making this movie. It's just done.
He don't want it at all.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we had our final Tarantino film, and then Tarantino said, no, fuck you. This isn't it. Keep waiting.
Right. He's like, we'll get there at my pace.
Also, just I know I love reading. So it said Quentin Tarantino's unmade Star Trek would have been the greatest Star Trek film ever. Did you know that Tarantino was working on a Star Trek movie?
Yes, I did.
I didn't.
I remember hearing that. It was years ago. I hadn't been living in San Antonio very long, so it was pretty far back. But yeah, I remember hearing talk about it, but I'd never expected to go forward. It's just
it'd be like that.
One of those. It's whatever. What he does doesn't really fit the Star Trek universe, really, as far as what I see Star Trek as. Star Trek is supposed to be about more of a future. His movies don't inspire a lot of hope, you know. It's just.
I mean, Inglourious Bastards inspired hope.
Did it?
Yeah. They killed all the Nazis. There was, it was fun shit. I would like, so you know how Logan was a huge departure, Deadpool was a huge departure from all of the comic book films, especially Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a Quentin Tarantino take on Star Trek would be kind of cool, like a nice departure. Like we get Captain Picard swearing and maybe dropping racial slurs, and
I don't want that.
No. I'm not
whatever
even...
else.
There are certain other things that I'd like that in, that I'd tolerate that in, or I would enjoy that in. Star Trek is not one of them. No.
I'm good.
I got another trailer for us here.
I was gonna say that's not even my kind of ship area. No, thank you.
Are you more Star Wars or Star Trek, Mara? Or
I
you
don't think
like
either.
stars? You just don't like stars?
I'm not a big space person.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not talking to him. You know what? We are so screwed.
Thought you weren't talking to me.
You two, come with me. Report to Waste Management.
Hi there, I'm B127. I'm actually working on some nicknames. The one I'm floating right now is Badassatron, which is actually pronounced Badassatron.
We're gonna call you B.
I know we're just lowly worker bots who can't even transform. Don't you want to see what's out there?
There's a reason no one goes to the surface. It's dangerous.
Why'd you bring jetpacks?
If we survive this, I'm gonna kill you.
I accept those terms.
The surface.
It's beautiful.
You have
He said, I'm out.
take these and access your full potential.
This was not what I was expecting from this movie at all.
Trying to show them we are more than
I'm so excited for this.
What'd you say, Mark?
I'm excited for this.
on 3. 1.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm gonna check it out. It just wasn't. It's not what I was expecting.
No, but I'm good with it. It feels like
Yeah.
Transformers meets Power Rangers.
Kinda, yeah.
I need wheels!
Guys,
I love that they have Keegan Michael Key voicing Bumblebee.
These powers for a reason. Let's use them.
we stand here together as one.
Whoa! I got a battle mask! It appeared with this guy! I have knife hands!
I can see that.
Oh, fuck yes. Absolutely.
These are not the bad guys.
Why did you cut the door?
No, it was already like that.
Right? Yes, that's right. It was. Yeah, it was already like. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right.
Definitely already like that.
See? The older brother is still doing the cooler thing.
I was telling you, like, so Beast Wars was my shit, not so much the original Transformers. And then
I enjoy.
I got
Beast
into
Wars, which I enjoy Beast Wars more as well.
And then I got into the movies, which got really bad after like the third one, but like still enjoyed the shit. And then the latest
I've
movie,
seen any of them after the third one.
Rise of the Beast, was so good, and I love that. And they kind of reset
Oh.
shit.
Yeah, the one when they started with Mark Wahlberg one.
Marky Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they got bad.
The quality of like story and such kind of really went down. Like Sam Witwicky's storyline 1 through 3, you can't top that. Like
I
even
hate saying it got bad after they got rid of Shia LaBeouf, but it got bad after they got rid of Shia LaBeouf.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'll even accept like in the third one when they Megan Fox didn't come back. So they started objectifying a different lady. But like the quality of the story still was very good.
Yeah. You got a brand new girlfriend. But no, so like you had me watch all that Transformers shit on Netflix where we got from Transformers into Beast Wars and all that. And I enjoyed all that. So like more Transformers, give it to me. Like I'm all in. I got that Optimus Prime Lego sitting back there. I can take him down from have him like sit next to me and Zoe and watch the show. I need more Transformers Legos, by the way, Lego. Please. Like give me a Megatron, give me some shit.
Make more shit.
Capitalism.
Exactly. Now we mentioned earlier that you can watch this show and our other shows ad-free if you subscribe on patreon.com. However, you're not watching on patreon.com, so guess what? You get an ad now. Enjoy. spice things up in the bedroom, then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, adamandeve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code EROTICA at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. And we back. So I've got the final story of the day, which is going to include some trailers. So I wanted to, save that one. Work our way through it. I'll point out some things that are interesting. So the Nintendo Indie World Showcase for April happened yesterday. And I want to talk about what they announced there. I usually like these kinds of shows, not because, you get big, awesome new games coming. It's more of they're smaller games, but they usually have concepts in them or like, art styles and all that kind of stuff that kind of will probably show up in bigger games later on when the bigger publishers see it. And I'm like, oh, we should put that mechanic in our game and then make something huge out of it. And then, awesome stuff happens. That's where the cool ideas usually come from, is from these smaller indie games. So let's talk about it. I'm going to be pulling from Polygon, an article from Michael McWhorter. So Nintendo's Indie World Showcase featured more than a dozen indie games coming to Nintendo Switch in 2024, with some of those titles dropping on the eShop today or yesterday. So they're on the shop now. So some of the biggest announcements is a game. One of them is called Little Kitty, Big City. And I know a lot of people love cats, so I figured this is one that y'all would probably want to check out. It reminds me kind of a game that came out a few years ago, maybe just like a year or two ago, called Stray.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Me too.
But like with a very different art style. Either one of you play Stray?
I added it to my library, but I never got around to it. But me and console, I never, I'm slow to getting into things on console.
Yeah, that's one I would highly recommend. You should definitely play. As somebody that's not even a cat person, I enjoyed the fuck out of that game.
I like cats. I don't like how they make my nose feel, but I like cats. Little Kitty, Big City sounds crazy still. Aww.
Yes, you can give them hats.
I put the corn cob one on. Yes.
Where is eyes? Bro, you have no eyes. No wonder you
That's why they're tripping. Oh. It kind of reminds me also of that Goose game.
Untitled Goose Game?
Yeah. Just being an asshole to people. What? I'm sorry, what?
May 9th. So if you want to check out Little Kitty Big City, you can do so
That is
on May
cute.
9th.
That is so cute.
So, the game about being a little cat in a world full of distractions is coming to Nintendo Switch on May 9th. Little Kitty Big City lets players take control of a cat as they adventure through a bustling town, causing mischief and helping out your fellow animals.
You're a cat bustling through the town.
Then there was also a game called Yars Rising, which I don't know. It just seemed like some random bright shit happening. It didn't look all that it was a side scroller, but that's not really a big
side
deal.
scroller.
But it was
You're
okay.
a side scroller.
You take that back.
A very different spin on Atari classic Yars Revenge from Shantae developer Way Forward is coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. Yars Rising casts players as Emi Kimura, who embarks on a Metroidvania-style platforming adventure of corporate espionage as she tries to uncover the hidden secrets of technology company Quotech. That was when I was like, all right.
I mean, I love a good conspiracy theory.
Yeah, but you're not really. That's the backstory of it, but it's more just. I don't know if you've seen gameplay of Metroid.
No.
But you're just doing that. There's not a lot of, they're not giving you a lot of story. It's more the environment telling the story kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Then there was another one called Refined Self. So like find, but like refined. Not like refined, like, refined.
I wasn't aware I lost myself.
Well, now you're going to get to refine yourself. I don't know why that's hard for me to say.
Because that's not really a word.
Yeah.
Your brain's trying to tell you this is not English. It's not English. Why does it sound like they messed up the piano key?
It's just one of those things. They took the whole personality test and turned it into a game.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I hope there are people out there that enjoy this.
Yep.
I don't know who they'd be, but I hope there are people out there that enjoy it.
But the reason why
make someone happy.
The reason why I show that is like it's one of those things. Just the concept of it, I thought was pretty interesting because I like the idea. Because in games, you choose what class you want to play or all that kind of stuff. Want to play a fighter or a sorcerer or archer, all that kind of stuff. If they would make what you choose part of the game, like gameplay centric as to what you end up being, I think that would be pretty cool. It's just the idea of not just selecting this, but no, you play, and the way you play kind of determines what you become,
Mm-hmm.
So as an Android, players embark on a narrative adventure of self-discovery and refined self, the personality test game. There are 23 personality types to discover in this timed Nintendo Switch exclusive this summer. It's currently available on PC and mobile platforms as well.
I don't like games that translate from mobile to another platform. I don't know. Sometimes
they usually don't work out well. I get you. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a couple others here. One of them I want to make sure we talk about because I think you were on with me when they showed this off before in the first place. A game called Sticky Business. It's the game we're basically like running an Etsy store.
Nice.
Do you remember this, Mara?
Icky business.
Not really.
Okay. Let me play it. Maybe you'll remember that. It was another showcase we all watched, so I was just.
Oh yeah, no. I remember us watching showcases.
Yeah.
And showcases and showcases. What in the graphic making?
You're making stickers.
I think I do kind of remember this.
So, I think I'm realizing that I like my games like I like my wrestling.
Okay.
Not indie.
Oh, just wait. I got something for you.
The mailbox ate it.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I'm purposely showing you the more weird shit because if I just show you indie stuff that's like other games that already exist, that's just cheaper versions of games you already play, and that's not going to be interesting.
Like the NWA or TNA.
Yeah. So I'm purposely like pulling up stuff that's different than what you normally get.
Oh yeah, that's definitely different.
Yeah. So I'm going to skip ahead past a few of these.
Because they're not different enough for you, Travis?
No, it's not that. It's just something that I know Matt's going to want to see. Because they're all pretty weird, except for this one is a bit more straightforward, and I think you'll like this.
Wee.
Order up some pizza because the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are back on Nintendo Switch.
In their very first radical roguelike adventure, Leonardo,
Okay.
Donatello,
Matt said sold.
travel through reality-bending portals to rescue their
They got my
kidnapped
attention too. So it was just
With each run, you'll fend off the totally bogus Foot Clan while enhancing your abilities with power-ups. But no two runs are the same. Upgrade your turtle powers to grow stronger and shred through the story.
Shred.
Each have their signature weapons and awesome abilities. For example, Donnie's attacks have more range, but Raph has a higher chance of dealing critical damage.
Hell yeah, he does.
Room,
Yeah, man.
you get to choose from a variety of turtle powers to customize your moveset and create devastating combos. Don't get too attached though, because these powers reset when a run ends.
More customization options await back at your sewer home, where you can spend in-game currency you earned on your runs on permanent upgrades called artifacts. Pick the turtle and artifact that best suit your preferred playstyle.
Enjoy exploring iconic locations solo or jump online with up to 3 bodacious buds in co-op play. Your team of turtles can drop in and out whenever they want, making for a no-pressure play sesh. Get ready to fight the foot when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate
Fight the
launches
foot.
a timed console exclusive
Yeah,
on
man.
Nintendo Switch
Gotta fight
this
the foot.
July.
Pizza's here!
I've recently just kind of got into roguelikes a little bit,
Mhm.
mostly Pokemon. So like that does interest me. I hate the guy who voiced
Narrated.
yeah.
I get it.
Oh man. There's more, but we don't have time for it, y'all. We have to get up out of here.
The hour is already up.
It is. But we appreciate
quick.
y'all watching. What's real quick?
Because I don't think we talked about it. We are not announcing the giveaway today, mostly because y'all did not participate, but we have a couple ideas on how to make it easier for you guys to participate if you want to. So we will be rerunning that giveaway with edited rules for you going forward. So keep an eye out on social medias for that as well. And then do you want to start it next week after we edit some stuff and send it out? So
Yeah.
next week we'll redo the giveaway, run it again. So if you guys tuned in, which I doubt it because nobody did what we asked you to fucking do, for that, that's why that wasn't announced here. But it was in the description, so I had to say something about it.
Okay, cool.
Check you out.
Appreciate that. Thank you all for watching, though. And, know that you want to get updates on all that other stuff. The best way to do it is on our socials. You can check them all out. Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at It's Creatia World. That is at ITSCREATIA World. Also on Facebook at facebook.com/Creatia World. While you're there, you can check out our Facebook groups. One of them being for if you're a fan of House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, all that good stuff. Titties and dragons, as Matt likes to think of it, even though they're not giving them enough titties anymore. You want to go to facebook.com/group/them dragons. That's the group you want to be a part of to talk about all that stuff. And if you just like dragons, just come in there and hang out with us. Also, another Facebook group that's there. Facebook.com/group/smacking and raw. Why don't you tell them about that, Matt?
It is a wrestling Facebook group, one of the most relaxed, chill, laid back, and drama-free Facebook groups that you guys can find on professional wrestling because the IWC is toxic as fuck. None of that is there. You guys can come and check us out, talk about latest news and rumors and pay-per-views and things like that without any drama or bullshit. It is companion to the Smack and Raw podcast, the #1 wrestling podcast on places where you can find people having sex on the internet, hosted by myself and my co-host Vince and Katie, which this week, again, we moved an hour earlier, so we're going at 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern. This week, I will have the Will Gray and Dan Bakley from the Wrestling Bros podcast, obviously Will in the chat from Botch Bots and Chair Shots joining me. I think Vince said he's showing up, and Reek from Young Kings Wrestling might also be there. Katie is off. It's her sister's wedding, so she's doing wedding stuff, but come check us out this week and talk about some wrestling as well.
Congrats.
Speaking of the group as well, we we approve all posts before they go up in the group, and I accidentally denied a post like a day or two ago. My bad. I couldn't get it back after I did it. So whoever that was, I'm sorry.
Submit it again.
Yeah, just submit it again. If you saw that your post got denied, just put it back on there. It was not on purpose. You did nothing wrong. I'm sorry.
If it gets denied again, though, you know why.
You can also follow me on all the socials at Lord_Cuss. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT. Sharknado, where can they find you?
Always on all the fun interwebs such as Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Martashark, MARADASHARK. It's also right here if you're watching.
Other side. There you go.
What?
Yeah.
On mine, it's over here.
I know.
So I guess so. Yeah, here.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you were talking all that shit about me earlier.
I didn't know it wasn't going to be on the same place the way it shows us.
Yeah.
Mine's right there.
How long you been doing these with us on this platform, Mar? No.
I haven't looked.
Matt, where can they find you?
You guys can follow me on Twitter at Matt Riddles, MATTRDDER, for your wrestling content, at Getting Off for your horror content, and everywhere else on socials, whether it is TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, or Instagram at Smacking It Raw, which will get you a little bit of both.
Are you done?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, okay.
That was so fucking abrupt.
It was just like, what just happened there? Okay. Well, that's it. We'll see y'all next week. Until then, we out.
Bye.